Hey guys, it's Alicia. Welcome to day 3 of our cross-country trip from Virginia to Montana and Idaho. Now today we would normally be going from Minnesota to Wyoming, but this year we decided to take a little detour, so we didn't get any further than South Dakota, which is where I'm going to start the footage right here. That start footage is right where the state line should have been. I did not see the state line. I don't know if I just completely missed it because they were doing some construction and stuff over there or what, but I'll go ahead and slap the state line up here so you can see what it looks like. And like I said, this day of travel usually would be taking us to Wyoming, but we are going to be going to Mount Rushmore this year, so we are just going to stay at the Mount Rushmore KOA. So we're not going to get any further than that. But I hope you enjoyed the footage of South Dakota. And here we are arriving at Mount Rushmore. Now, the parking area, there is a fee for it, and I believe it is $10 if I remember correctly. And there is Mount Rushmore itself. And here's a plaque showing all the workers that worked on this and the date range for it, which I thought was pretty cool. And then all these pillars with the flags on them have plaques showing when the different states of the United States were admitted into the Union. And so I had to get Virginia and Washington because those are the 2 states that I've lived in with my hubby. Actually, those are the only 2 states I've ever lived in. And there is Mount Rushmore up close and personal. I was really happy to be able to do this. I've wanted to do this for the last couple years that we've gone back west home on our little summer trips, but it just never really worked out. And so we finally just kind of made the time to do it this year. And I was really happy that we did because I think it was definitely worth seeing. And I'm glad that my kids got to see it too. And now we are on our way to the KOA. And here we have arrived at the Mount Rushmore Resort and Lodge, KOA. Now, I'm just showing as we drive through the campground to our actual spot so you can kind of see a little bit of what the campground looks like. I'm also going to do a little bit of a walkthrough too to show you some different things. But I just wanted to kind of show how cramped and full this campground is. Our spot that we had was probably, actually no, it was the smallest campground spot I have ever had in my life. It was so teeny tiny that we could barely get our slide out without hitting the neighbor's stuff. But I will show you that coming right up here, and you can see what we got. And our spot is actually one of the more expensive ones because it's a pull-through with full hookups. So here's our spot. That little area of grass is all we had. And then this, with all the bikes and stuff, is the neighbor's spot. And as you can see, our slide out is almost, well, it was almost touching some of their chairs. We actually had to move them just to be able to get in. Zero room. And then this is the space in between the truck and the trailer. This was supposed to be a pull-through spot, but as you can see, there's no way you're going to pull through and leave your truck attached, so we had to park on the grass, which they did say that we could do because there was nowhere else to put the truck. And now I'm going to walk you around the campground and just show you a few things, starting with the bathroom, which is one of the most important things to me. This is it coming up here, and those black doors are all showers, which I thought was interesting. They had showers both on the outside and then on the inside. But here is the bathrooms. Not bad bathrooms or showers. They were clean enough. And here's inside the building, and you can see there were showers there too. And here is one of their pools. And a bike rental place, and then over to the right there is miniature golf. There is volleyball over to the left, and then up ahead is their bounce pillow. They also had a rock wall that you can kind of see laying there. Their outpost store, mini golf again, my daughter. And then over to the left across the road there is a water slide, which I thought was pretty cool. As you can probably see, this campground has a ton of activities. The list includes mini golf, basketball, giant chess, volleyball, swimming pools, playgrounds, gold panning, bounce pillow, bike rentals, a splash pad, and a water slide. As far as camping goes, it has everything from tent sites with no hookups to a deluxe patio site that has a 50 amp full hookup. It also has cabins ranging from one room cabins all the way up to an executive lodge. And there is a prospector's tent where they serve food. I think they serve like a pancake breakfast every day, and of course there is a fee for that. And there is a dumping station, and off to the left of it are cabins. And here we're coming up to their poolside restaurant, and then that is the office and a general store. And then next to the office is their lodge/hotel. And then right next to the poolside restaurant, they have a laundry, a wine and espresso, a fudge store, and some stables where you can do horseback riding. They have just pretty much everything that you can think of here at this KOA. I have never been to a KOA that had more activities, more like little stores. It's kind of a vacation spot in and of itself. You don't necessarily have to even go anywhere, but you do have Mount Rushmore very, very close to this too. And here is their little movie screening area. And if you want to go to Mount Rushmore, you don't even have to drive yourself. They do have shuttles that will take you there. And this road here leads up to more cabins. So like I said, this campground has pretty much everything you could want when it comes to amenities. The only thing is, this is probably not the type of campground that I would prefer because I'm not really into the super crowded campgrounds, which this definitely was, and the teeny tiny spots, which they have. If activities and amenities are really important to you, this would be a great place for you. And as you can see, it is a beautiful place, so there is that going for it too. I hope you enjoyed day 3 of our cross-country road trip from Virginia to Montana and Idaho. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on day 4.